I wonder if Anathema will actually have to adopt a similar playstyle versus Mega Man, considering that the projectiles are going to be pretty much overwhelming from Anathema. However, though, as we've said and seen already, MPG not so much content to just camp it out and might really be might be the first to actually rush in against Anathema.
Yeah, I definitely think he might be the first to rush in against Anathema, but this is going to be another matchup where we were talking about how Kobe and Anathema were basically masters of not only their own items, but the other players' items. And we can already see Anathema, the second that Metal Blade comes out, he's grabbing it and trying to basically force MPG to swing at him to make him drop.
Yeah, because of course Anathema can shoot gyro out, can also fire the laser, and of course Z-drop aerials on this character are a menace, known for being able to provide many 0 to deaths with that gyro. And hey, if it's with the gyro, why not also with the Metal Blade? Similar launch angles depending on which way you throw it. So you could definitely see something crazy from Anathema given the item prowess that he's shown in this top 8 so far today.
Yeah, and Anathema just trying to find any way they can to contain this neutral. The gyro combo doesn't connect the way they want, and MPG playing a very dangerous game under the stage right now.
Yeah, not sure if that was Rage that kept that single toss combo from working for Anathema, but a double up air just going to wipe it out just like that. Anathema losing that first stock and seemingly in just a blur.
What we're going to have to see is if this first stock, similar to the set with Kobe, sets the pace of the game for Anathema. We know they have huge comeback potential, but it's a different player entirely when you're up against MPG, keeping on this aggression against Anathema and just demanding center stage. If you jump in, we're going to have an answer for you.
Now the ledge trap from Anathema going to come out, actually looking to grab a neutral get up, it looked like, with that up smash there, rolling all the way in. But instead, just a single gyro toss, shielding the leaf shield. Okay, good mobility from MPG to put himself outside the range of a punish from that. Metal Blade being dropped into an up air, back air. Wow, that incredible pressure on shield from MPG just being showcased expeditiously right now.
A really good show of force from MPG, but now having to find a way to close out a stock, we're starting to see MPG slowly whittle away in terms of their safety with 136, 139. It's not enough just yet. Man, Mega Man is heavy.
Yeah, Mega Man. Yeah. In a world, in a matchup rather, of two characters that are really going to be toughing it out, you got to give the edge here to Mega Man. Just being super heavy, but also having the size of characters like Wolf and Fox a little bit shorter. So definitely a benefit, again, to picking up the Blue Bomber.
I mean, another stock onto the board for MPG, 166, and using the leaf shield almost as a deterrent to try and swing at him. MPG feeling very comfortable with this lead and very comfortable with this stage choice. Maybe Anathema has a feeling that they like small battlefield after going 5 games with Kobe on this stage, but it doesn't seem like there is enough data to try and control MPG. Down throw certainly going to seal up this stock, and Anathema trying to find a small avenue to victory, but it is not enough just yet.
Anathema a big deficit here, but scheming so hard with the double toss into side B. There it is. The game is back to even stocks just like that.
You know, the second I say something about how this looks really difficult to win, Anathema pulls a 0 to death off and just absolutely shuts down MPG. Now you have to be a little bit afraid if you are MPG, knowing that Anathema has a huge comeback potential in a 0 to death.
Yeah, they absolutely call this character Rob for a reason after all. Fair into jab, quickly conditioning shield, and then immediately cashing in on the grab is Anathema here, trying to even get a back air to just further this momentum of the advantage state even further. And there it is. Wow, and it looked like so close to being the correct timing for that forward smash to land there. Couldn't rely on down smash to take it. Anathema definitely wanted to close this one out.
And it's still just looking for that opening. Anathema finding a way, looking very close to clutching up this game. But the air shooter dodging down through into the back air, and MPG clutches up game 1. That has to be a huge sigh of relief on the side of MPG.
Yeah, a huge frame trap there as well. Just using the up airs to sort of, if nothing else, then pressure the platform. If you get the hit, it might take it over the top. And if they're able to escape, then you can usually have a follow-up like that back air, which we were just kind of exposed to there.
Yeah, have to be very cognizant of all the traps coming out on the side of MPG and running it back again to small battlefield. This has to be a comfort pick on the side of Anathema, because we haven't really seen Anathema go to other stages over the course of this block.
Yeah, we've really seen little in the way of stage variation through a lot of these games. Having seen FD only once, Town and City once or twice maybe, but yeah, Pokemon Stadium 2 and Small Battlefield seem to be not just the choice pick for these players, but also in a lot of these matchups as well, as where we've said, you know, on this stage, being able to take that stock, get comfy under a platform, have access to those side blast zones as well at pretty much any time. Really, really good for the 4 characters like Mega Man and like Rob, among others in this top 8.
Yeah, doing a great job just keeping the pressure up. Anathema looking to equalize.
What a gyro drop there.
Gyro setting up such good pressure off stage, and man, those spikes are seconds away from connecting, but not enough just yet. I really want to see Anathema maybe stall out a little bit more using the gyro, the uppie like we saw during game 1 against Kobe, where it's like, I don't have enough shield, I'm just gonna stay away from you, man.
Yeah, that was a really, really great, I mean, a cerebral play, to be quite frank, from Anathema. And another one right here, just reflecting that forward smash straight up. A huge read from Anathema, because how else would you ever hope to commit to an option like that?
And again, now just trying to hammer on that pressure. The first stock has been pretty telling over the course of these games. MPG looking for a way to close up, and that up smash will do it on even footing, but Anathema trying to get early control of this stage.
Yeah, Anathema, one of the main proprietors of that, you know, tendency that Rob mains are very slowly sort of starting to adopt, of up being first and double jumping second. However, though, showing his hand one too many times as MPG was quick with that up smash punish.
Yeah, and here it is.
Another one there as well.
Yeah, as I'd say, another one coming out on the side of MPG, doing a great job of just stuffing out some of these landing options on the side of Anathema, whether it's knowing that you're looking for a nair. MPG is having a really good, you know, mindfulness of these situations and just being able to recognize that Anathema doesn't really have much of a choice besides swing.
Yeah, that mindfulness, though, not going to protect him from a nair into side B. Looking at prime percent here for that, or many other of those Rob strings here, especially when you have the coverage of the Metal Blade. It's looking really dangerous for MPG here in the corner suddenly, as Anathema is so known to take these stocks just in incredible fashion on this part of the stage.
Trying to find any way they can to close these games out. A Metal Blade into back air, and MPG in the driver's seat. A great position to try and close this game out. The down throw, and here comes the up air. Good air dodge on the side of MPG. We keep saying this over and over and over, but the defense from these players to make sure you're not getting caught in common kill confirms is really refreshing to see.
Anathema going to be able to go ahead and come back to center stage, really trying to close out this stock now. Okay, side B going to do it. Trying to prevent MPG from going to set point here. Second time today that Anathema would have been put on set point, and really not trying to go back there, risking that whole tournament experience.
Still trying to cheat in using the Leaf Shield. MPG doing a great job of just poking at Anathema, but cannot count Anathema out. It only takes one gyro for them to completely close out a stock, and this could be the start.
Wow, the tech roll in from MPG. They're saving him from unquestionable death on that platform. We've seen Anathema go for such crazy setups when the gyro is in hand up there. Not quite going to be able to find that one, but still in the corner. No, MPG, a big reversal with the roll into back air there. Instead, framing Anathema in the corner now.
Still finding ways to poke in using the lemons, and I like MPG just using the back air as a constant threat. It may not be their immediate go-to kill option, but there's tons of ways that MPG can set up their victory condition. Just staying in. Oh, the missed up tilt and the missed up smash. 2 huge kill confirms whiffed in seconds. It's a really tight game.
2 huge flubs there, and it sucks to miss either of those because now both players are going to be thinking about it. But they also got to worry about the game at hand now, and Anathema going to take a downer to the face from MPG. Now, of course, on set point here is MPG looking to eliminate Anathema from the bracket altogether.
Think about the stark comparison between these two Mega Mans that we've seen. We had P previously playing against Goblin, a very aggressive Roy standing in the face of you, essentially choosing options, constantly saying you have to pick, you have to decide, make a choice now or you're going to explode. Versus MPG, who's essentially setting the tone for the game, saying we're going to play on my terms.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's a great way to describe it too, is just setting the pace of this game, absolutely tailoring it to his advantage.
Huge pressure coming out on the side of MPG. still just pinning him to the corner. It's so great to see how aware MPG is of the total, control that Anathema has, whether it's through the threat radius around them using Nair or the total active threat of Gyro being out at any time.
Anathema looking really, really antsy to get in here. Instead, though, that aggression is just going to continue to be mitigated by MPG. Your Crash Bomber and a Metal Blade to boot here off stage. Anathema having to use the side B in order to actually avoid the down air there, it looked like, from MPG. MPG playing really, really hot right now, looking to end these stocks early and looking to burn them quick.
Yeah, not only trying to burn them quick, but trying to force Anathema to use resources as fast as they can, putting the Metal Blade in positions where Anathema commonly wants to jump and find a starter with the Nair. Not enough just yet. That laser has been the bane of MPG thus far.
Anathema able to find a little bit here out of shield, but definitely not a habit they want to establish against Mega Man, one of the characters with the best shield pressure, bar none. Anathema coming off now, trying to end this stock. Back air of all things. I thought maybe we would see a downer there, but Anathema really wanted to end it off the side there. Didn't want to give MPG a chance to tech on the condition that there would have been a weak down air.
Trying to find any way they can set up in a huge position. The first stock has been the tone setter over the course of these games, and MPG in a position where they can continue this losers run. And it feels like Anathema just has so much trouble trying to get in, especially as MPG turns the gyro against him.
Oh, finally, this should be up throw from Anathema here. Finally, no longer on the back foot in neutral. You're going to be able to take that stock first. Anathema with the gyro on the ledge, definitely looking for something there, but instead the double back here just going to straight confirm into the kill there. Easy star KO from MPG.
And what we're seeing is MPG answering very quickly versus when Kobe was playing, they had a little bit more time to try and close out a stock against Anathema. And MPG's damage output is so high for every interaction they win.
And I love that. These setups from MPG off of Rush, you don't see that type of play from Peanut too often. But MPG going for an up air to condition, or rather to cover the jump off stage, and then a down air to cover the neutral get up there. Really, really excellently played stuff there from MPG. Anathema, though, still always hunting, always hungry down airs, or rather down tilts into forward tilts here, trying to rack up any damage possible because they're going to need a lot to be able to steal this one out.
Trying to find a lot of coverage options. The up tilt into up air, still not enough. Mega Man, very heavy boy, finding ways to get necked these options, but the up air, the up smash was a little premature. Zeal, it feels like Anathema is just rattled by MPG's pressure.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see a mechanical error like that from Anathema. Obviously, this is someone who we've known for being intensely technical and very cerebral in all their gameplay, so the way they missed the jab or a down tilt reset there is really beyond me, but MPG going to be taking that one to the bank for sure, as they've got Anathema potentially on the tournament stock right now.
And putting Anathema, like you said, on their tournament life. The up air connects and still surviving. MPG aware of where they need to go to survive, and this is a great situation. Any extra damage here is great for MPG. Waiting out the side B, and the discipline from MPG has been so good to watch.
MPG definitely not, we've talked so much about being aggressive, but not too many overextensions barring that, getting hit by the Nair there, but Anathema, you know, this is still an even game here, and Anathema intends to remind us of that with a gyro combo, but again, a small mechanical error there, timing the side B wrong, not being able to sort of, you know, get it as fluidly out of those moves, being able to guarantee that true combo.
Yeah, finding ways to also disengage from Anathema and use the Leaf Shield almost as a deterrent from other common options, whether it's the fair or other ways to extend it down tilt. MPG using that throw to set up, and this Metal Blade, we're in a nail-biting situation. The Metal Blade still out for Anathema, but not able to grab it. It is tooth and nail from both these players, weaving around an item network.
And they are scrapping right now. MPG, though, just seems to have the upper hand right now in terms of execution, and you have to think that's going to guarantee it for him. But instead, an up tilt of all things to try and combo break, they're going to give Anathema one more chance to bring this set back from the brink.
And I would almost think now that MPG gets the counter pick, we're probably not going to go back to small battlefield. You'd have to think, right?
I would definitely think that knowing Anathema, even if it's not the biggest deal in terms of like stage pick, rather, you know, affecting the matchup, we definitely want to see something different right now. Just clearing the mental, trying to forget about those past 3 games, because arguably that set should have been over there. But just have to wait and see here if Anathema, after getting a little bit of water, no, actually just going to be going straight back to small battlefield. This must just be the best possible alternative being left open by MPG.
I think one of the things that is aiding MPG is when you're playing on these stages back-to-back, kind of just running it back, you're able to gain more data about your opponent and figure out some of their habits. And that has been a benefit to MPG, where you're kind of snowballing your advantage at such a rapid rate. But hold on, Anathema trying to end this stock early.
Z drop there, actually still landing the final hit of the side B. I don't think this is over yet. I think we definitely still have more to see from Anathema. And yes, the down air coming out there. Not quite going to get the spike hitbox, but still putting the fear of God into MPG here.
But now with Anathema in a 2-1 deficit, you have to play picture perfect to make sure that MPG does not blow open a lead and get their combos that they've been hitting so consistently over the course of the set.
Speaking of combos, man, Anathema playing so fast here. Quick tech chase in with the up smash there, and even with a little bit of charge, it's not quite going to be enough. Down smash, though, launching MPG even further off the stage. Down air, okay, great recovery from MPG. They're opting to just go for the air dodge back instead of trying to, get a little bit greedy. Going for that 2-frame animation a little early, where obviously Anathema would have been covering it.
Trying to find their way into neutral, and MPG just hammering out so many options to keep Rob oppressed, essentially. The Metal Blade turned against him, but now these up airs just poking into MPG, forcing an option, but now back to that ledge trap situation. The back air connects, and still not enough, even with all that rage.
Yeah, so much of these early stocks really just feels less about the percents, honestly, because it feels like at this point it's kind of inevitable that both of them are going to end up at 100+. It's more like, is Anathema going to be able to kill you before that point? Because, MPG, with the exception of an up tilt or something, is going to have to play long stocks with Anathema. And, I mean, Anathema, I feel like really turning up now. Not someone that you want to be forced to play against for too long here.
Great intercept by Anathema to call out MPG on the recovery. Finally getting an idea of how MPG is going to typically recover. But now you have to play from ahead, especially against MPG, where they're going to keep continuing these snowbally options, and the up air shooter will finally do it. But only 47% on the board of extra credit for Anathema.
Yeah, Anathema, I mean, there are still some cheeky confirms that exist at this point, but it's just going to be a mystery whether or not he's able to confirm into them here before MPG sort of, returns the game to its neutral state of being both players at above 100%. That's really the way the precedent has been set this entire, bracket match here.
Forward air connects, but MPG trying to at least equalize this game. But every single hit from Anathema feels so impactful and just strings into another option. The nair into up air, and barely surviving on the side of MPG. The air dodge is gone, and Anathema is just forcing these options and forcing MPG to burn resources so quickly.
Finally, and a little bit of platform pressure coming out from Anathema here. I mean, really, I feel it feels like establishing the first true lead that Anathema has had throughout this entire set. Being able to, close out that last game with relative, a relative amount of toughness there. But now we have a real, genuine lead, it feels like. Almost a stock ahead, and now really eclipsing a stock ahead as it continues to pile damage on top of MPG.
And that's where Anathema wants to be, this position where MPG has to pick an aggressive defensive option, and covering with these rotor arms and various other moves from Rob. The back airs from Mega Man are still trying to quell this aggression from Anathema, and another misplaced up tilt. It just seems like this is such a dire spot for MPG. Doesn't follow the jump, but this is so dangerous.
MPG definitely had the read with that up tilt there, trying to call out the ledge roll from Anathema, but just didn't quite have the spacing, and instead put themselves into a number of positions that might have resulted in their demise, but instead going to be able to still survive. Anathema, though, more than prompted to end this one, just coming right down off the Heaven platform with MPG in the corner.
Yeah, trying to find any ways they can to close out this game. 150, it may be rage for Mega Man, but you don't want to let MPG continue to snowball their advantage, seeing how aggressive they are. We've been in this situation before where MPG just controls the stage and slowly whittles away the lead, and it doesn't end well generally for their opponent.
I mean, MPG definitely known for being an aggressive player, but when it comes down to it, they are definitely willing to go for this chip damage. And wow, drifting outwards, it seemed like trying to get away from that forward air in the first place, but instead actually just ending up DIing it out. No kill sparks, no kill screen, just another Anathema dub somehow in this game for.
Yeah, I mean, Anathema just finding ways to connect, finding ways to compose themselves, and this is all or nothing. The fate of the Mega Man run dream continues with MPG, and back to small battlefield we go. No changes, same music, same matchup, game 5.
Yeah, this just is an absolutely, another, I might add, grueling set from Anathema in this top 8. Already had to go game 5 with Kobe and barely scraping out of that one, and now looking poised to honestly do the same here with MPG, able to take the last 2 games back-to-back, working that reverse 3-0 dream super hard here, as he already is able to get a stock. I was going to say 70%, but it's a stock onto MPG here, calling out that drift on Rush and just completely obliterating the first stock of MPG here, and only heating up as well, controlling so much space right now with this Nair and Gyro.
And so, the adaptation from Anathema has been so rapid. MPG is scrambling for defensive options right now, and Anathema is controlling every piece of neutral right now. Anytime MPG chooses an option, it feels like Anathema is one step ready, waiting for the second he's out of the combo.
MPG really trying to swing back with these downers right now to go ahead and even it up, but not going to be able to find them at all, as Anathema's offstage presence has just been too good, both on the offensive and the defensive. Now even looking for a spike of his own, but instead just going to wrap back around, go ahead and put some corner pressure down. Gyro from offstage, and another Gyro as well. The first one getting eaten by the shield, and the second one just coming out immediately after here, as Anathema sort of snakes his way out of the corner here, just taking the high road, jumping on that platform, and somehow finding the up tilt up air onto MPG out of all of that.
And this is looking like a pretty dire strait for MPG, Zeal. There is such a hill to climb. Anathema is carrying so much momentum into this stock. Still alive, 134, and they have time to burn.
Anathema, yeah, definitely looking like he's got time to burn here, stalling off stage with that up B, but somehow that forward air actually managing to seal it out there. Looked like Anathema might have been able to survive there, but no momentum cancel in the inventory of Rob. No way to really mitigate that sort of knockback, so now we're just going to go 2 stocks to 1 here. Anathema bang under the platform, grabbing the Metal Blade right out of the air too, and between a rock and a hard place is MPG. The Gyro and the Metal Blade coming at him, but being able to escape that incredible pressure sequence there from Anathema, and instead now put Anathema in the corner, looking to even this up, and he really needs it now more than ever.
Really needs any pressure that he can to at least stop MPG's onslaught, but 97% on the board. MPG caught landing. The back air connects. Still not enough. This could be checkmate on the side of Anathema, waiting for an option at the ledge, and the up smash doesn't connect. MPG has to be very, very careful with their move selection, because anything that's a little too laggy can probably spell the end of this set.
Yeah, we really don't want to see any more up tilts here from MPG unless they're out of a true confirm somehow. Now Metal Blade again in the inventory here of Anathema. No up air, actually great air dodge, and then punish from MPG with punish with that up smash.
And there it is, the Flame Blade connects, but still not enough. MPG trying to deter a landing using those up airs, and this down throw might be it. The up air connects, sealing the game. Anathema with a reverse 3-0 victory.
And you just got to wonder how he keeps pulling these games out, because game 5 that we just saw there, definitely more in favor, and more the momentum more sort of skewed towards Anathema, but those first 2 wins in game 3 and game 4 where he just absolutely eked it out over MPG there. Congratulations to Anathema for keeping that bracket run alive, and you got to give respect to MPG as well, being able to take Anathema all the way to the absolute brink.
Yeah, not only taking Anathema to the brink, but making sure that